Hi everyone, Allison Davis here with a new free sketch and a layout that I've created based on that sketch. The sketch was made to pair with the January 2025 hip kits, and it features a grid of circles as the main design. The circles are a mix of whole circles and half circles and features multiple sizes throughout the design. I have always loved grid designs. They will always be a classic. And one of the things I love about them is how easily they can be adapted to different sizes, shapes, or themes. When I look at the sketch, I think how fun it would be to use it with hearts or stars or hexagons and continue that half shape concept with different shapes other than circles. This sketch is available to download on the Hip Kit Club website, and I'll link to it down below in the video description. And there are actually two free sketches that pair with the January kits. I was just so inspired by the kits that I couldn't help myself, and when I get those ideas, I do my best to not pass them by. So there's a little extra this month, and I so hope you enjoy both of those sketches. For the layout I created, I used the following products from the January 2025 kits. From the main kit, I used some of the pattern papers and the foam stickers, and I super loved the foam stickers this month and see them going on so many layouts. From the embellishment kit, I used the cardstock shape stickers. These were actually the main inspiration of the sketch design. I loved the little half circle pieces, and it immediately sparked the idea for the sketch. I also used some paper from the Pocket Life kit. I love that some of these papers have smaller prints, which are so perfect for smaller pieces like the circles on this sketch. And from the Cardstock Kit, I used all of the papers. And I really love these cardstock kits each month. I love that the papers have kind of a textured pattern design on them. So it's not just a solid flat color. There's some detail there while still being a single color. And then the coordinating backside is always so nice. I just love these papers so much. And you can also use the HKC Basics Shapes metal die set for this sketch. As always, there are so many fantastic products in the January kits that I may not have used on this layout, but they will definitely be put to good use on future layouts. I am obsessed with the linked hearts metal die and cannot wait to use it. I saw a layout the other day from an HKC team member that used it as a mask for a mixed media background, and it was so beautiful. I highly recommend that you go follow all Hip Kit Club social media accounts because the team members always create the most unique and innovative projects using these products. And I am always blown away by the talent and creativity. And remember, if you are interested in subscribing to Hip Kit Club, there are some great perks. Once you subscribe, you get a 15% discount on all add-on kit purchases and free shipping for add-on kits that are shipped along with your main kit. You also get free cut file downloads, and these are always so awesome and so fun. You should definitely go check out all of the HKC kits, and if you want to subscribe, I have a link and discount code that you can use for 10% off. So let's go ahead and jump into the creation of my layout based on this new sketch. To start my layout, I've got several 1 3/4 inch circles that are going to be the base of this grid design. Some of these are going to be a whole circle and some are going to be cut in half with two different patterns placed together to create a whole circle. Anytime I create a layout, I like to lay things out first before I commit with adhesive. So that's what I'm doing first. I always like to make sure I have an even spread of color and patterns. And throughout this first step, I might change my mind and move a circle somewhere else and do some rearranging. I've just learned that I like to be 100% for sure before I move on to the next step. Long ago, I used to kind of rush myself, and a lot of the time I was not happy with the end result, and I would have regrets about certain choices that I had made, in a quick moment. So I like taking my time and going through my process, even if it's a little slower. I almost always end up happier with the end result when I do it that way. So once I'm happy with the arrangement, I start adhering everything down. With a grid design or any large grouping of papers that I want centered on the layout, I will always start in the very middle of the layout. So I'm using my OmniGrid ruler to draw a cross point in the middle, and this will be the guide for laying out those middle pieces first. And the reason I start in the center is that this ensures that the design will be centered as well. Sometimes when you start at the top or bottom or left or right edge and work your way across, you'll find that it doesn't end up centered, and then you have to redo it. So starting in the center always ensures that your grid design is centered on the layout. After I have that base layer of circles on the layout, next, I'm going to add my photos. Mine differ slightly from the sketch sizes, but I always work with what I have, and I will just find ways to adapt the sketch to fit the photos I have. And thankfully, these are pretty close to the same size as the sketch photos, so I didn't really have to adjust anything for it to work. My next step is going to be adding stitching to some of the circles. I happened to find this circle stencil at an office supply store, and it's so perfect for stitching on smaller circles. I use it to trace a small circle border on some of the circles, and it's kind of a random selection of circles. After I have the circle borders traced, then I place my layout on a foam mat and start piercing the holes. In the beginning, I wasn't sure what color of thread I wanted to use, and I've been on a streak of using high contrast colors for my stitching, so I started out with black embroidery floss. I thought it would tie into the photos well, and this collection has several black accents, but it didn't take long for me to recognize that I just wasn't feeling it. And I think our Abby girl was so sweet, and I wanted a layout that represented that, and the high contrast just felt a little too harsh. So I removed the black stitching and switched to white. And I'm so happy I did. It turned out to be a subtle detail instead of this super strong presence. I'm not quite done with the stitching yet. I wanted to add a stitch border on some small hearts that I had punched. For these, I'm using a color of thread that matches the color of the heart. And these hearts are going to be on top of a few circles, and that stitching will add some nice texture and dimension so that they really stand out among this grid design. I'm also adhering these hearts with foam adhesive. I want everything on top of the circles to really stand out and have that dimensional element to them. If you know me, you know I love dimension. Next, I'm going to add my title and my journaling. I want to make sure those two elements are on the layout before I start adding all of the half circles and other details to the grid design. That way my title and journaling will perfectly fit without having to work around those details on the circles. Now I'm going to start adding some of these cardstock shape stickers. I want to use some of the half circles on the larger circles. And like I mentioned earlier, these stickers were the inspiration for this sketch design, so I was pretty excited to use them. And it really made putting this layout together quite easy. I'm also going to add some half circles cut from some of the pattern papers as well, just to completely fill out the design. One of the things I love about grid designs is that you can treat each piece of that grid as a different little area to decorate and design. I think it's so fun to add interesting little details on each piece of the grid. It's an easy way to add a lot of detail, but the clean structure of the grid keeps it from being too busy or overwhelming. And I think that's why grid designs are such a classic and will always be in style. I'm also adding a few circle stickers, and there were some cute foam hearts that I thought would be a great accent on top of the circles with 2 half circles with 2 different pattern papers. And that completes my layout. This was such a fun layout to put together, and it's one that was really easy to complete. Grids just tend to be that way, I guess. I so hope you enjoy using this sketch and all of the others on the Hip Kit Club website. And if you create a layout with any of these sketches, be sure to share it to the Hip Kit Club Facebook group, or I have a Facebook group called Creating with Sketches that has photo albums for every free sketch I've created, and everyone is encouraged to share their layouts to those galleries. One of my all-time favorite things about being a sketch creator is seeing those designs come to life with your photos, your stories, and your own unique ideas. It is the coolest thing ever, and I'll never get tired of seeing what you all do with these sketches. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.